So we come to the fourth move of the 8 brocade sequence or 8 form qigong sequence with the Pilates setup and the hypno or the hypnotic breath, which encourages all these subconscious benefits in the body. Again, I'm not going to go too far into that yet, but again, all these qigong exercises and sequences have different benefits on meridians, organs, etc. It's workout for the inside out. Nice basic good motions, all of them. So again, not wasting them, putting the Pilates setup with it and the different types of breathing with it. Again, not going to go too far into the qigong, but again, we're just using the motion and the movement for a simple Pilates standing exercise with the hypnotic breath. So again, start with the breathing. Okay, it's called wise owl gazes backwards, or looking back to eliminate the 5 fatigues and 7 illnesses. But again, it doesn't really matter the name of it or anything. We're just gonna play with the motion and add that breath to motion, because again, Pilates is everything you do basically. It could be gardening, driving, walking, whatever it is you're doing, that's Pilates. And you're lifting a box or something, you're gathering, zip up, scoop out your abdominals, think good posture. So you take it into your everyday life, no matter what you're doing. So it can be anything, Pilates. So we're just putting this motion into the Pilates setup. Okay, it's just movement at the end of the day. So from there, we're zipping up pelvic floor, scooping out abdominals. They go together, and that will simply help you breathe into the lower lobes of lungs. So if you do that now, zip up pelvic floor, scoop out your abdominals, and you can even start with 2 middle fingers touching underneath the breastbones. And as you breathe in through the nose, as you're zipping up pelvic floor and scooping out your abdominals, that's going to help you breathe anywhere with the belly buttons. Can you breathe into these lower lobes of lungs, these fish gills, 3D style. So much though you might feel the 2 middle fingers slightly parting and coming back to touch each other. Just adding width to the lungs and length of the out breath. So you're breathing in anywhere by the belly button as you zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals. That helps you do that, helps you breathe anywhere but the belly button. And then exhale through pursed lips as you still zip up pelvic floor and scoop out your abdominals. And that just stops us breathing into these lower lobes of lungs. That helps us breathe into these lower lobes of lungs, but stops us breathing into the belly button, like the meditative qigong or yoga, meditative breath, etc. But again, this is slightly different. So this will help you use your pelvic floor and the corset the most efficient manner. Imagine if you sort of breathe in here, again, your corset muscle 3 layers deep is not being used. It's like if you sort of strain in the gym and you're sort of carrying something really poking out your belly. Again, that's hernia city. So again, we're zipping up pelvic floor, scooping out abdominals, not slating the other breath. That's great for different things, relaxation, rest, etc. But we're zipping up pelvic floor, scooping out abdominals, and just engaging the corset, the transverse abdominis, 3 layers deep. That's the corset muscle we're engaging to support the spine and the pelvic floor. So as we carry on with that, breathing through the nose and exhale through pursed lips. That will work like a cough or a sneeze, that exhale, like a cough, and it comes in towards the spine, the pelvic floor and the corset. Same as you exhale, that help you throw on that corset and zip up pelvic floor. So keep breathing in through the nose and exhaling through pursed lips. And now just simply, as you do that, elongate the out breath for as long as you like. In breath's conscious thought. Out breath is subconscious thought. So as you extend that out breath now and elongate the out breath for as long as you like, that's going to bring in the parasympathetic responses in the body. Sleep, digestion, rest, relaxation, all benefited. As you breathe in and exhale, quadruplet, doublet, triplet, whatever it is, just make it longer than the in-breath and allow that simplicity to relax the mind. Lovely. Again, the in-breath's conscious thought, the out-breath's subconscious thought. Lovely. So let's just calibrate and synchronize that to the motion we're going to do, integrate that to the movement. So wise owl gazes backwards is simply like this. Again, you're standing naturally and you're just basically turning the hands here and turning the head. Again, sternocleidomastoid muscle here, Again, just getting a little bit of dynamic flexibility. So you just turn in here, hands are coming back, you're opening out the chest and coming back. Again, lateral rotation with the arms, then medial rotation. Okay, again, this is getting the rotator cuffs within the sockets, supraspinatus, infraspinatus. Don't really have to know the names, but again, all the rotator cuff muscles, medial rotation when you're coming back, the scapularis muscle, all rotator cuff muscles to be used there. And this muscle gets quite tight, this muscle, a lot in everyday life, the sterno muscle. So again, we're just turning and coming back. Again, if you want to turn through the spine, you can do, add a little bit more depth to that, then you turn. Again, as you've got a skewer through your head, you're turning off that skewer and coming back. Okay, again, it's in a lot of different adaptations, but they're the basic ones, nice basic exercises. Anyone can do them, no matter what age. But we're going to add a little bit of instability if you want to go up the levels, etc. So, what you're going to do as you turn, you're going to partially empty one foot in a sort of cat stance. Okay, so we're going to exhale, breathing, come back. This opens out the chest. Anything that opens out the chest is good. Exhale, breathing. You partially empty this foot and breathing, come back. It's a elongate the out breath for as long as you like and be a little bit quicker with the in breath. So you bring that hypnotic response to the out breath. Exhale for as long as you like, partially empty this foot and breathing, come back. You can add a little bit more to that, more instability, and you lift the foot off the ground about this much. If you need to steady, you can steady, touching the foot down, adding some instability up and down here. Okay, so it's breathing to center, and we exhale, turn. When head goes, the body goes. So lead with the head first, the rest of the body will turn, and you go, exhale. And you're breathing back to center, and you exhale, adding a little bit of instability, a little bit of micro movements, about this much. Again, about an inch or sort of half an inch, quarter of an inch, and you turn. So again, you exhale, turn. And you breathe in, fill up that leg, and you exhale, go again. Root this leg in, fill this leg up. Okay, and then you empty the other leg. Again, you can stay with the foot on the floor, just taking it up and down, or you can just leave it on the floor, or you can just take it up. If you want to make it a little bit harder, you can take the foot up a little bit higher each time. So it's so you come back to center, you're breathing in, and you're exhaling. So you come in here, and you're breathing back to center. Again, you're breathing back to center, think tall. Don't allow the shoulders to come up here, allow them to mount in towards the body, and you exhale, turn. When your head goes, your body naturally goes. So I'm going to come forward a little bit, and you exhale, you turn on the exhale. Elongate the exhale for as long as you like. Remember, big emotions will be harder, small emotions will be easier, and your breathing come back. We do that to add that instability. Again, lower abs are working there because you're lifting the leg, the hip flexors are working. And again, this pelvic floor region, the lower abs, the pelvic floor are really working there. You gather in, zip up and hollow, and you exhale. Turn the head. Again, if you want to turn the body after, you can do, but don't force anything. Again, and you exhale. You're adding that instability a little bit more faster. If you want to make it a little bit harder, then you just slow it down, that motion. So you breathe in. We're adding that instability as we empty this foot. And you breathe in. If you want to slow it down further, exploit that range, speed and tempo. So big emotions will be harder, small emotions are easier. Again, slow emotions will be harder, and fast emotions will be easier. So again, exploit that range, speed and tempo on the out breath. It's all on the out breath. You turn, exhale. You breathe in, come back. Again, you can touch down on the floor, or to make it harder still, you can not quite touch down. Optional. So again, exhale, turn. You breathe in, come back. You just want to leave the foot up there, another variation. You can just keep on zipping up, skipping out your abdominals, because that's going to allow you to stabilise as you root that leg in. And you exhale, you turn. Really root that leg in and breathe in, come back. That's quite hard, but again, they're hard and easy in different ways. This one's breathing in, keep the elbows in, you turn from here, so you get these rotor cuffs in, open out the chest, and you turn that head. Find a spot on the wall, that helps stabilise you. Finger on the nose or the ear if you're losing your balance. Again, exhale, turn. For a little bit of instability, that's good. All the proprioception in the ankles, this sort of motion, these micro movements happening. Zip up pelvic floor, scoop out your abdominals, find that spot on the wall. If you find you're losing your balance, put your finger on your nose or your ear for a bit. And that'll help you balance. That'll help your peripheral vision of where you are in time and space. But again, you can do a lot on the out breath. It's all on the out breath. So breathing in and exhale. And breathing, touch down and repeat. Really lengthen out between big toe, little toe. Imagine you've got a tripod from big toe to little toe to the centre of your heel, just rooting your foot in towards the floor. Imagine them roots are growing up and nourishing the body. Lovely. So that was number 4. Number 5 is snakehead swing tail, or wagging the head and tail to eliminate heart fire. Lovely. That's number 5. This is number 4. Bang.